You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you, there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You've got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory.
Bona. The body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow champion, bona, the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty like be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we lead in the back. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong hand. Sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she live in the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumpin' champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever. Yeah, PNM propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Laventil Barn, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. Whole night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago, gnarly. From Laventil Hills to Jersey Street to Rice. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station with the real ones tune in. Bubbleheads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers locking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda done, you hear the song. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Laventil Barn, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. right, all the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, nah. Them frauds attack, them bubbleheads are share. Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, not fear. From love and till to the word, the silence wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Call us bust the line, chatters bust the pole. We ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the fucks are regular. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street, love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, what? Man with the facts, always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Love until born, New Jersey breathe. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter, Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin, breathe. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers, all night. We originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special happy Monday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate. for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Ensemble LeBon, and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, when you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Let me say a special welcome to my pal, the young man himself, the man better known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome. How are you doing today?
Thanks for having me, and I'm doing fabulous today. And how are you, sir?
I can't complain. I ain't got no complaints. No complaints coming.
You ain't coming by plane, you're coming by car.
I'm coming by car. Correct is right. I ain't coming by plane, I'm coming by car.
All right.
Yeah, correct is right, man. So today is 72 degrees. You can imagine that?
What a difference a day makes.
Man. Yesterday
you imagine that? Almost 100, down to 70.
Man, I was running bareback yesterday. So they had to have on two to go and run.
My body didn't act right at all today, man.
Yeah, I just and I was fortunate I get out there. When I was going to the track, it was raining. But as I just say, I don't let outside factors influence whether I'm going to be a success or a failure. Tommy, what do you think about President Trump getting involved with the red card situation with the USA player? What's your take on that?
It's sad the way he manages his country. He thinks that he has to get involved in every and any little thing, micromanage everything. But that's what the people wanted.
Tommy, would you say that FIFA is one of the most corrupted sports organizations in the world?
No doubt.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
So, folks, asking a question earlier. Some I was gonna go somewhere. I was gonna go somewhere with corrupt, but let me not go there. Let me not
FIFA
go
can add a 12. FIFA can add a 12th man to any side they want.
there. Yeah. So, folks, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that FIFA is one of the most corrupted organizations in the world? So, Tommy, what you are saying is that if FIFA was a country and they were ranking, they normally just rank 100 and something country in the corruption perception index. You're telling me FIFA would have been last, most corrupted. That's what you're saying?
Maybe very close to last.
Very close. All right, so folks, do you all believe that FIFA is one of the most corrupted organizations in the world? But anyway, Tommy, they said the president got involved. Tommy, the other thing is this. You know who giving out the trophy for the World Cup winner?
Don't tell me it's Trump.
Yeah. The winner of the World Cup, will receive the trophy from President Donald Trump.
Are you surprised?
Nah. It's America, they're in America.
Mm-hmm.
And
Trump wouldn't pass up that opportunity for all the marbles, or should I say for all the gold in China.
Wait now, I wonder if you go carry the waffler with him.
You never know.
I wonder if the waffler will make an appearance. No. Waffler
Never know.
he's very, very low down on the totem pole. Waffler was in the sub basement. Waffler was he can't even come up for air. He way down, way down. But that's interesting but I want to believe, Tommy, that FIFA did the right thing. But that President Trump got involved in rescinding that red card.
Yeah.
I think they did the right thing.
I want to agree with you on that.
Yeah, as a former referee, not like the other referee we had in the chat. Right? He does referee under 8 or under 10, right? Right? As a former referee, I think they didn't give that guy a fair shake at all. So
I think they did a lot of things that they shouldn't have done throughout this campaign. The referees.
Yeah, boy. And Tommy, that fella from Norway, Haaland, he's a star, boy.
Yep.
He real good, boy.
And he humble.
Yeah, boy. But listen, when you look at the corruption perception index, Norway is one of the top countries where there's least corruption in the world, Norway is one of them,
Doesn't surprise me.
And that fella game is like, and he plays defense too,
Yeah.
He plays offense and he plays defense.
He looks like he can play any position, even goalie too.
Yeah, he just looked like a goal scoring machine, man. And what is 6'5" or something?
Yep, he's a pretty tall cat.
Yeah. And that man does he You know in Trinidad they used to say bound to score.
Yep.
You ever you have a player who used to, like for example, remember I don't know if you remember Steve David. You remember Steve David?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, Steve David was one of Trinidad top forwards, man. They say he was bound to score.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think Steve David was from down somewhere down south. Steve David, bound to score, boy. Yeah. Now, Tommy, as we talking about Trinidad football, you remember Earl Carter?
Remember the name?
Oh, nah, Tommy. Yeah, you remember Earl Carter, Earl Spidey Carter?
Spidey.
Yeah. They used to call him Spider Man. As a
Hmm.
matter of fact, he played for the Cosmos up here.
I remember the name. I
With
remember the
Ken
name.
Alexander and Peely and them fellas and them. Boy, Earl Carter, they used to say Earl Carter used to fly, man. That's why they call him Spider Man. I bet you a few people in chat will remember that. But folks, we are asking the question, do you believe that FIFA is one of the most corrupted organizations in the world? But we have to be careful how we saying that, because Jack was vice president.
Right.
So we have to be careful, right?
I feel bad for Cristiano Ronaldo today.
Why you feel bad for him?
I really wish that Portugal had made it.
You really think them that good?
They didn't show. They didn't show up at all today.
No, they just, Tommy, football, not soccer like people want to talk about it in America. Football, right? Football, the European countries are no longer dominating football like the way they used to. The other countries, South America, the Caribbean, we narrowing the gap.
Yeah, but the referees gotta be a more be fairer than they are.
But to me, that is no different than basketball where LeBron James just get most of the call. Stephen Curry go get a lot of call. Victor Wembanyama getting a lot of calls. The superstars always get the calls. Or or get the calls, right, that go against the other team. That. It shouldn't be like that, but that's the way it is, man. You understand? It shouldn't be like
Hopefully,
that, but that's the way it is.
hopefully somebody would take notice and help to straighten that up.
How they go straighten that out? How they go straighten that out?
Well, using the screen for review is a very important aspect if it's used effectively.
To me, in sports today, it's all about the bottom line. And if you have a football tournament, you have to try to keep your stars in the game as long as possible. So the idea is that, yes, Ronaldo is not as big a star as he used to. And he's not as big as Messi now. Messi is the star. So
Mbappe is a star too.
correct. Mbappe is a star as well. You're correct. Absolutely correct. Right? So we have Messi, we have Mbappe, we have Haaland, we have Kane from England.
Yeah, Kane.
Right? And well, we had is Vinci, whatever his name is, from Brazil. We had him, but
Vinny Jr. You're talking about?
Yeah, Vinny Jr. Yeah, he didn't prove that he was a real star.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought they would have done better.
Nah. Brazil not as good as they used to be. I think I want to make this prediction that I think the days when Brazil go show up and win World Cup, I think them days gone. Them days gone. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good night, Mr. Handsome. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night, everybody. Callers, Texas viewers, everybody happy Super Bowl this Monday. But let me speak about the elephant in the room now. You think Trinidad and Tobago have any place in this World Cup again? What's your standard of football now? From all countries, you know? it had no country that was in this World Cup didn't show up, you know. It's just some team just better than some, and some end up scoring. So if you see, so let me compare which Trinidad football is compared to them. Look at Cape Verde.
Yeah, Cape Verde is a sure Cinderella story.
Yeah, boy, 500,000 is the population, a little bit over 500,000. Imagine that.
So we are real work to do here, you know.
Right?
That like them, we send in our secondary team to go and play them, you know.
Yeah, I could think you rather make that World Cup.
Go on, but we are record for the most goal. but Mr. Tommy, I ain't like that. They get licks today. Spain is the team gonna win this World Cup. That's my team.
My team is France.
When you reach France, Spain, nobody has scored a goal on Spain since this tournament started and before, you know. So you had to come good to break that defense. All right, guys, look on this one.
Yeah.
Who's your pick, Wall Street?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I want America to win.
Wow.
I want America.
How to be practical. Based on how you perform tonight? Well,
we will see.
Actually,
I fed up of Brazil, West Germany, France, and them only winning all the time. We had to break that cycle. I just fed up of them winning. I want the USA to win. I want them to win. And I feel they have a good enough side in order to win. That's my thing.
After tonight, I'll make a decision.
So all right. Let me take back my decision until after tonight.
But right now, I see France.
Yeah. And don't underestimate Norway, boy. Don't underestimate them. But first in the chat tonight was Bennett Thomas. Good evening, Professor Walsh.
Yep.
Tommy and all in the village. Bennett, welcome.
Then Uranus.
Uranus was next, yep. I know. Where's them emoji Uranus are they? I know that. Huh? Good afternoon, Warshik, Uncle Tommy. Blessing. Same to you, Uranus. Ramdio Baiju was next. Pleasant good afternoon.
Vol.
Huh?
You have Ramdeo Baiju? I thought I saw Vol next.
What?
Let me see. You have Vol after Ramdeo?
Yeah, well, check yours.
Let me check it again. What time you have Ramdeo?
4:59.
Well, then that's better than Vol.
Yeah. 4:59. 4:59. Pleasant good afternoon, Professor Warshik and Mr. Tommy. I think Volsang was off right after.
I don't know why Ramdeo doesn't show up on my
Blessing to
screen.
each and everyone. What time you have Vol? Good afternoon, Bennett. Blessings.
I have Vol coming in at 6:01.
Yeah, he was after. No, I have 6:01 p.m. Yeah. Ramdio Baiju, WZYE TV is the only program to get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Oi. Yeah,
Yep.
boy, Ramdio. Facts, Ramdio. Facts. Kevin George, good night to all in the village. Same to you. No, look, Bolsang. 6:01. You going back, Koki?
Yep.
Yeah, Koki Bolsang. Anthony, good night, Wall Street. Tommy and all in the village.
Good night, Anthony.
And Miss Santa Cruz is next. What does that emoji mean, Tommy? What is that pink hand emoji? What I mean? You know?
I'm not sure.
Miss Santa Cruz, what I mean?
Excuse me.
What does that this sign here mean? The hand in the air and the pink one. Santa Cruz said, good evening, Warshik, Uncle Tommy, my friends on the village chat. Good evening to you.
Evening, Miss Santa
Tina
Cruz.
Smith, present. Good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and listeners. Virginia Maraj, present. Good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy. Blessings to all in the village. Andrew, present evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, all in the chat. Have a blessed evening. Hold on. Yeah. Present. Good evening. Michael Scotland, evening, all in the village chat with Professor Warshik and Tommy, WZYE. Judy Alice said, wasn't this guy in the Diddy stuff? Who's this guy? Who's that? Who's that, Judy? Who Judy talking about there, Tommy?
I don't know.
Okay. Gordon Ganga Chana, Jaijan Joseph, welcome. Great good evening to this village. Hope all had a good day and things are in place for a very blessed night. God be praised. I wish his actions could be like his words, Tommy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You know they say actions speak louder than words?
Yep.
I wish his actions could be like his words. Chandra Benjamin, good night, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Have a blessed night.
Same to you.
Oh, Mr. Florida say waving high. Yeah. Oh good. Hey, Mr. Florida, you want me to read this? All right, I think you want me to read this. All right. Mr. Florida, let me know if you want me to read that. We send me today. Chandra Benjamin said, Bennett, good night. How are you? Stay strong. God is with you and your family. Always take care. Jenny C. Paul, welcome. Gordon Ganga Chana Joseph Jajan Joseph says, special hi to the country lovers. I hope you'll be able to make it so that we can get some relevant truth. Love country more than party. I mean, you know, I just stated, if his actions could be like his words, Tommy, I just stated that he should never write anything that had truth in it. Seriously. Joan Biznat, welcome. Good night, everyone watching from Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, Brooklyn in New York. Okay. Wait now. Tommy, Moses party. Who is party? Is that Moses party? Who is
I
party?
think he meant Patty.
You mean party?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You sure about that?
Yeah, it's capital
Maybe,
P. It's capital P. So he meant somebody's name.
Oh, the R next to the T.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he mistyped.
Yep.
Oh, I thought he was talking about his PNM party. I don't know because he put Moses, and you know him and Moses is PNM. So I thought he was talking about Moses, PNM party, and I. Okay, talking about party. Okay, put your weed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for clarifying that. Just cool. Good night to you. Wall Street Tommy BT 6615 and others. Marilyn, welcome. Hi to you, Marilyn. Rosang say good evening, Walls and Uncle Tommy. Good evening to the chat. Andrew say US and Benjamin game on from 8 p.m. Yeah.
Yep.
USA all the way, but
I got it in the background.
yeah, George Ramdeen. Good evening to Professor Walshik and Uncle Tommy. Blessing, brother. Same to you. Judy Ali said, Tommy, you're right about Trump. He wants to put a stake on everything.
Hmm.
The president of the free world, you know. What's new? Not surprised. Oh, God. Judy said, Trump doesn't even know what flag exists. I mean, oh, God. You mean, you don't even know the war flag exists, Judy? Anthony ordered out the East says this World Cup refereeing is the worst. Michael Scotton said, Wall Street, long time the World Cup is a disaster. Not now. Long time I watched some games, but not impressed anymore. You know, say Wall Street, the VR sent the referee to view the incident that confirmed the red card. Infantino and FIFA corral. Okay. Gordon Gangachana Jaijan Joseph says this World Cup is one of the worst because just like in 1978, to have the host to win, it happened again. The bully got his way again. And when this is over, there'll be a call for Mr. Infantino's head. The man right or wrong. I don't have no problem with that. Why, Tommy? He lost? I get out. Anthony say our underdog winning this World Cup. I feel so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want underdog to win the World Cup. Nick says Haaland, the striking Viking, is the real star. Yeah, he's the real star of the World Cup and truth. Correct is right. Anthony say Wall Street, sometimes when it really counts, their star wouldn't shine. Neymar retired too, yes? You're not from international soccer. Jack did what he had to do to get us to the World Cup. Ain't much else to add. Correct is right. Folks, let me take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to continue the chat. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, when you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And please don't forget, share that live. We thank you.
You'll be right.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest. It's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge. Petro chain workers say the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. Me and them dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say me and them dead. Even the 1% say the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. Me and them dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every bike must have water. Five, roads smooth as six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough, the put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, we and them dead. Some of the members say the party dead, dead, dead. When the carry come leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. We and them dead. Tell them Mooney Lal say we and them dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake. We and them dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all restless. One, UNC on a mission to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, P and M dead. Petro chain workers say the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. We and them dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say we and them dead. Even the 1% say the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say we and them dead. Social media say the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say we and them dead. Police, army and prison say the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket goes on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
the opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expect it to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Darling.
I don't care for she. It's too early. I don't care for he.
PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share that live. Thank you.
Let me go back to the chat, and when we finish that, I have a video I want to play for you guys. I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to see this in Chumaka Claventil, Mova Chumaka Claventil and environment. Just School says TNT footballers have no discipline. They like to line, drink, run moments, so generally it does be unfit. Hey, Just School. Next time, for me, I am saying this, I want them to give me, let me be the trainer, the fitness trainer for the Trinidad and Tobago national team for 1 month. 1 month, Tommy. Belgium 1, USA 0. Game just start.
0-0 still.
Ready, Tommy.
Oh, 0. I ain't seen no goal score.
Mr. Florida just said, when Mr. Florida watching the game ahead of you, then.
He said
1-0. Yeah, sometimes the feeders be, depends on which
I'm looking at Fox.
Who's streaming it? Anyway. Yeah. Tell Trump take back the goal. Yeah, the score. Yeah, so Tommy, I was saying, I want them 1 month, Tommy. 1 month. I want to train the team 1 month. I only want to give me a month. Give me a month, Tommy. And I guarantee you, Tommy, I'm guaranteeing you.
Yeah, Belgium score one.
Yeah. There'll be no other team, Tommy, that'll be fitter than Trinidad and Tobago team. I guarantee you that. Tommy, there's a kid that's playing for Trinidad now named Noah Powder. You know Lester? Lester Powder. You know Lester, right? You must know Lester. Lester have 3 kids. And they're playing soccer. And when they were a little younger,
They play soccer or football.
they play football. Football, we call it
Mm-hmm.
soccer because we're in America. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they come to me and they get some training and they get, and they never forgot. And right now, they still have a few kids that are trained whose sport is soccer. And when they go out on the field, to me, they fit for days. All right, let me finish up in the chat here. Because I want to show this to you guys. Okay. Andrew said there are millions of people in each state viewing on public TV. The Santa Cruz said, Lord Father, cover the demon Gordon mouth, so the lies won't come out. The man bringing all the PNM propaganda, poison, lies, half-truth, and innuendos from other PNM station and pelting it here as facts. Correct, Correct, That man just be listening to rambles, the pastor with the internet search engine. What is that fella name, boy? That MP for what is his name? I forget his name, yes. That fella. And that is you don't want to know Nick. Say when there's everybody was supporting Brazil and all of a sudden Brazil lose. You just up in a Brazil shirt and Brazil lose. Michael Scotland said, Wall Street, the World Cup is who have more feed more foul. Plain talk, I know my nephew played for TT when we qualified. Oh, that's Jason. All right. Wait, in 2006, he played? I was in that World Cup. I was in Germany for all them games. I still have my tickets, Tommy. Mr. Stubbs. Vishnu Pandit sits up at the evening, Professor, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Old song says, yeah, Mr. Florida. Say that again?
A football player can't go and book a 9 to 5 and then come and train for football. He's supposed to be in this academy, school and everything in this academy, training, gain a salary, and how the players them gelling together and growing up together playing football. But you know when Trinidad team, a man who can 9 to 5 and then complete the train. So that is one of the problems we have to solve in Trinidad. We need an academy so people will just keep sleep, playing football and study.
Yeah, man. I mean, I had recommended Sports Development Academy Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago, SDACOT. You know what? I go look for that thing. I had to look for that video. I go look for that video.
So then, you make the reservations to your hour. Appropriate for you.
John Bujon, welcome. Let me just quickly run through the chat here. Yeah, correct, Miss Sandra Cruz. He should practice what he preach. Volsang says Uncle Tommy understand language good. Marlon said, guys, by talking my president, please you all, I'm going to watch the game. Okay. Anthony said, guys, hear what? Just for today, don't interact with none of the PNM cult members, hard-headed clowns. Let's try that. Ooh, they're going after. Bennett says, Gordon calling a squad to order the propagandists of the PNM who are deployed in the village. Alicia, welcome. Good evening, good people. Good evening to you. Tara Brandon, welcome. Good evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Jay Howlett, welcome. Eugenia Pundit, a blessed Monday evening, Professor Walsh, Shadamas, Uncle Tommy, and all of our WZYE family. Hope everyone is having a splendiferous evening. Take care. Same to you. Beulah, welcome. Hello, Uncle Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all those on the chat. Also listening audience, Bennett, Anthony, Val, Semantic, Miss Anna, Jasco. Same to you, Beulah. Watch on my phone how to make mango amchar. Yummy. Yeah, mango amchar, good. All right, so folks, Monica Rampi, soon welcome. So Tommy, I would like to see something like this, a celebration like this, in Chumaka, Clavantil, and environs. I would like to see this kind of celebration, Tommy. You understand? And maybe I missed it.
How soon? How soon?
What do you mean how soon? What do you mean? How soon?
Next
Sooner
SEA?
rather than,
Next SEA?
Which come first? What's the difference between CSEC and SEA?
CSEC?
Oh, Tom, you know the difference?
CXC you're talking about?
No, it's not CSEC now.
Is SEA? Then it is CXC.
Is SEA then CXC?
SEA, then you go to school for 5 years and then you do CXC.
No, but SEA is when you go to like you leave like high school.
Primary school to go to high school.
Right, you're going to like Fatima and QRC and presentation.
Right. Right.
Right. So that's when you go to wait. Form 1, and when you start in Form 1.
SEA is for Form 1.
Right, you're starting Form 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take this call. Pinal, welcome. Pinal. Pinal, welcome.
Yeah, good night. This is Pinal here.
Yeah.
What I observe in your information now, for now, Mr. Wall Street, the UNT owe you a lot because through the Victoria's campaign, the Prime Minister Trinidad and Tobago didn't have to campaign. The people asked her to be the Prime Minister. And the observance is very clear that she gave everybody honor degree and she gave them nothing. It's a very, very embarrassing for the point now. But later on, I don't know if she's here, she could do something better for you and your announcement. Because you're well There are other people in the party and they get plenty silver. You do have a nice night.
Thank you, Pina. Pina, don't worry yourself. We believe we don't have no problem with delayed gratification. Some people want instant gratification. We don't have no problem with delayed gratification. But folks, I saw this and I was so happy to see this, Tommy. And right away I think, boy, so Kareem there for the next 4 years, right? Right, Tommy?
Yep.
You think we gonna see something like this? And Bertrand, he's in Mover, right? He representing Mover.
Mm-hmm.
I am asking myself this question. Are we gonna see us? I want to see a celebration like this, Tommy, in Lavantil West and then Mover Lavantil East. We could go to Library too. I mind Library. Yeah, we could go to Library. I want to see a celebration like this, Tommy. And Tommy, you seem like, if you want to tell me, is that seem not possible?
Of course, it's possible.
I'm a possibilitarian, you know.
It's
But I
quite
want to see,
possible. But,
no, folks, I want to see this. I really and
but
truly want to see
2026 is gone already. So 2027 is what they had a plan for.
Okay. Rio Claro, welcome. You're not hearing them? All right. Okay, all right. Yeah, hold on, let me see something. All right. Okay. You not hearing the callers?
No, not good. Very, very faint.
Okay. Maybe I don't have my phone plugged in good. But let me see when they call back. If somebody give me a call then, let me see. Mr. Florida, give me a call then. Let me see. Let's give me a call then. Let me see. Thanks, Mr. Rio Claro. Okay. Caller, welcome.
Yeah, it working.
All right, thank you very much.
Much better.
Have a good night.
Yeah, it working now. Yeah, it working now.
Yeah, good now. You'll see. Yeah.
Come in.
Yes.
You know the phone back to work when Ganga Chana call.
Top of the line. Top of the line now.
Yeah, all right, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, bless. Oh God. Hey, folks, thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. You know, this is why this is our village, you know. Thank you all so much, man. We really, really. But Tommy, listen to this, sir. Listen to this.
Dr. Moon Nilal honors Shazana Muhammad's SEA triumph. Orapush East MP and Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, the Honorable Dr. Rudal Moon Nilal, paid a special visit to Debe Hindu SDMS Primary School today to personally congratulate Shazana Muhammad on her outstanding SEA achievement. As a token of appreciation, Dr. Moon Nilal presented Shazana with an electronic device and other gifts to celebrate her hard work and dedication. Shazana's mother was also present to share in the proud moment. Shazana is one of only 3 students nationwide to score a perfect mark on this year's secondary entrance assessment. Out of 17,509 students who sat the exam, a proud constituent of Orapush East, Shazana has been placed at Naparima Girls High School in San Fernando. Dr. Moon Nilal also congratulated her classmates, as well as the principal and staff of the school, for their continued contributions to making the constituency, and by extension, the society, a better place. Dr.
Tommy, I'm asking you the question now.
Go ahead.
Why has it been so difficult for we to see a video like that from Mobile, Lavantil, and Environ?
Focus.
Focus.
Discipline and focus.
Discipline, production, and tolerance.
All of that.
You know, Tommy, it's interesting, boy. When I think about it, boy, what something wrong, Tommy.
You're saying that
Most of
like
these,
you're saying it like you're not sure.
no, because Tommy is years upon years upon years upon years. It's over and over. It's almost every year. The picture seems to be similar. The picture ain't changing. What it is, Tommy, that those schools doing, that those other schools are not doing. What it is? Is it that the parents are giving these kids extra lessons and they can afford it? And
that
they
too.
cannot afford it, so they cannot get extra lessons?
It's where their focus is. Where they're focusing.
But Tommy, online you have Khan Academy. You could learn almost anything on Khan Academy. Anything. You have the internet today, Tommy.
Do they
What
have do they have the discipline?
do you think the discipline is not there?
Discipline and focus.
You know, and the sad part about it, Tommy, the sad part about it, and people want to say, oh, so SCA is like common entrance.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you take common entrance, okay. Only forgive me because
And and CXC is like GCE.
Well, some say, well, think about it. You think there's only one Giselle Sandy among our people? There are no real efforts in developing sportsmen, women in this country. Only CPEP and European their preference. Correct, you know? Correct, you know? Old song say they go to the service to continue being brainwashed, and then they go on another program to spread the gospel. Angela Darius, welcome. You know, it's just that, you know, it can't be. This Santa Cruz say, or should yes, that do. Extra lessons, support and discipline, and definitely not singing dirty songs. George Ramdeen said the schools need to change their focus. Well, something Walt, it's simple. This country and its people, beyond them bubbleheads, have been neglected for so long they don't know any better. They use to abuse. You know, I didn't want to, Tommy, I didn't want to believe that, Tommy. Seriously. I didn't want to believe that. That it's they used to abuse Tommy.
Yep.
But Tommy, that appears to be true, you know, Tommy.
Of course.
It's like wife abuse, Tommy.
The attitude is what we gonna do.
What we gonna do? Yeah, what we gonna do? And they keep doing the same thing over and over and expect to get different results.
Exactly.
Well, sometimes I just be at a loss. You know, people think you might not think I'm at a loss for words, Tommy. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words, Tommy, because when you look at where I came, where I'm from, you know, it's like you know what has changed from the 4th of July was my 49th anniversary in this country. What has really changed in Lavantil Western environs? What has really changed to me? Tommy, I tell you, the last time I went home last year, I passed where I grew up straight, and I kind of, and I passed a mile up the road. I tell the guy where the building on them is. He said, boss, you passed them building long time, you know. You're well.
Yeah, you make it out.
Good night again. Good night again.
Yeah.
You see, Uncle Tommy talk about discipline and manners.
Yeah.
Discipline and manner. Long time when you come out, when you're going to school, when you leave home, your mother always tell you, make sure when you see people on the road, you tell them good morning, good afternoon. Nowadays, when you see children walking on the road and you tell them morning, they're watching your eye and ask you who you're talking to. When you tell them morning, they don't tell them morning anything again, you know. Manners is something drop out. As they leave home, they drop out that by the doorstep and forget that again. And they go back home, then they go.
Here's my question. What are those schools doing? That
well, you might long time.
Huh?
You might. Yeah, go ahead.
What are they doing? And it's consistent over every year, SCA. Every year, SCA. Every year. What are they doing that the other schools are not copying?
That's true, you know. It's a long time in my school. I used to go to Hindu school in Cleveland. And every morning is assembly hour for prayers. Long time children sweeping school and cleaning school, you know.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, when they have different days for every line, you know. Now they cut off that. Children have nothing to do now. When they go to school, they just fighting one another, quarreling. This or that, too bad. Plenty things like that. Them are the things school should never stop doing. Discipline and manners in children. That is the first thing that I start with. And let them know the value, what life is about. And then again, some children leave home. They leave home without food to go to school whole day, you know. They have no food to eat, anything, you know.
Dave, you brought up a very valid point there. When them in school, them hungry. Them going down the road hungry.
I'm telling you, that is thing. You sit down as a big man, and if you hungry, how you just feel? How you just feel when you're hungry?
Belly making noise.
Yeah, your belly taking corner like you're driving 90 miles per hour. Yeah, so I just feel sorry for some children too. Like if you sit down in a maxi and children come in the maxi, you say good morning, children. They watch you in your eye and they sit down and they say nothing. They're hungry, they're tired. Yeah, so you know the discipline has to start from home, you know. I could remember when my children going to school and thing. I used to tell my wife, make sure they belly full, they have food to eat, they have drink to drink in the lunch kit. When time to eat, they have something to eat. Yeah, and my wife dropping them in school and bringing them back. So, well, I guess everybody can do that. Eh?
Right. If I started going to take the bus, boys, I used to go and mop a job. Mop a job to go see.
You know, you used to go and take the bus. I used to walk to school and barefoot, you know.
I used to walk to school. I used to walk from Chumaka to Bata in the hot sun.
Yeah, when school over, I walk in the road hot like fire. You're barefoot and you're walking on the road.
Yep, and I'm walking back home.
Yeah, to and from, walking back.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Yeah, Tommy.
Score is 2-1. Belgium 2, USA 1.
All right. Things are looking up. Tommy, I just want to know, Tommy, what it is that the successful schools are doing that the other schools are not doing. What it is that the successful schools are doing. Right?
Whatever program they have is much more focused.
Yeah, Tommy, something. Judy Ali said, well, she just remember it's all about the parents and home. That's when children realize where their priority is. I don't know. You're welcome.
Hello, good night, guys. I'm just looking on my TV here. It's simple, you know, Uncle Wall Street.
So?
His parents spend quality time with the children to make sure that they take up the school book and thing and do the revision and stuff like that, do the homework and thing like that. Is the teacher did their part. That's not the teacher children. The teachers do their part, right? The parents, when the children come home, the parents have to do their part too, but it have a lot of parents. Sometimes don't even cook for the children. When the children come home, they're hungry, right? They go about their business. I know one or two people like that, right? They go about their business, they work whatever the children have to eat, they eat that. If they pick up the book, they just give them a phone there. They spend most of the time in the phone rather than in the school work. So when they go to school, they blame the teachers. The teachers not teaching the children. It's parents to blame. Some parents, they have to take the blame. They just think that the teachers have to do it, the community have to do it, the village have to do it, the neighbors have to do it for their children. And what them doing? What is their part? What is their role in taking care of their kids? I remember a long time, I listened to the guy I remember a long time when we used to go to school, I passed common entrance in 1981. We used to take them same bus, pay 15 cents and go to school. And my mother used to sell ice. Ice. She gonna make about 4 bowl of ice. She gonna put 4 bowl in the fridge, make ice and sell that for I to get a little money to go to school. And in those days, I used to get $3. And $3 used to buy my little street drink and the sandwich, and I had to eat for half day because I used to go to a junior secondary school. Right? And
you know what belly full? You ever hear what belly full?
Belly full? Boy. Well, long time, my mother had to go in the garden and thing and pick coffee, pick cocoa and all kind of thing. My father was a carpenter, and whatever she cook, she will make sure and put away for we when we come home from school. So we had that to eat, whatever little, and we was ever grateful and thankful for it, you know. And she's a sacrifice. My mother used to real sacrifice to send me to school, Banshee Belly. I remember when I was going primary school, we walking home from school, lunchtime. Sometimes when you go home, it had nothing to eat. Like the man say, it had nothing to eat. And you go back, you just eat a dry bread and go back to school, right? And sometimes you have friends in school go share the little lunch with you and thing. We grew up very poor. I'm not ashamed to say it. We grew up very poor. I helped my grandfather and grandmother them in the garden picking coffee and thing when we were small to make a little dollar, right? Children now have it all, and parents giving them everything except love and attention at home with the school book. Not all parents, some parents, and then they want to blame the teachers for it. Okay, I'm listening on.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember when I took common address in 1966. My mother was on top of me. She made sure I didn't get any extra lessons, but my mother made sure I do my homework when I come home, and she took an interest in my work as a whole.
Mr. Sherry, good night. So I just can't understand them, don't talk right through. People asking tough question, Patricia. Why it is that certain schools, right, always seem to have the top performing students, and why it is that the schools that are not performing that well can use that as a foundation to improve maybe how they're teaching the kids or what they can have the kids take home to their parents. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good night again, Miss Anson, Mr. Tommy, and everyone. Yeah, Miss Anson, there's a lot of factors, yeah. And as I was saying, you say nutrition, environment, situation at home. There's a lot of factors that affects a child capability of studying, and certain situation a child. You look at the environment. Let me say the environment is one of a very hostile environment, cussing every time, right? It plays in a child mind, and then too much dependency on the CPEP because scraping through with ends meet, you can't afford to pay bills and stuff, and then the parents will become very frustrated and they say certain things to the kids and thing, and they distract them from trying to be successful, because every day when you're hearing something going wrong and this and that, it plays in a child mind. There's a lot of factors, and the number one problem we have, Miss Anslem, is that not all child learn the same way. Right? And this is where training for the teachers but not for the teachers just because teachers try their best, right? Maybe most, maybe 90%. But we had to have other people coming in the school. You see maybe a psyche evaluation, see where the mindset of a child is. We need to focus on what this child able to learn, what this child not able to learn. Because if you put everybody in one class and we say 20, and out of that 20, 10 excelling and the next 10 way back, and the teacher just say, well, you had to catch up and leave them riding. There is a gap in that form to education wise. And you see, we have to look at all this. It will take a long time to get this education thing intact, but we need to start from now. And hopefully, Mr. Anselm and Mr. Tommy and everyone, with the introduction of these laptops and making Wi-Fi available cheaply and maybe free, these kids and their minds will open and we'll start to learn a lot more. So, look on this thing.
Tommy, I don't know if when you growing up, you ever had your parents, you say, boy, you're so damn stupid. You go grow up to be a
No, my mother used to tell me, Tommy, you have to take Eric Williams' job. No, honest, from small.
Tommy, I used to hear some parents saying to the kid, you're so damn stupid. You're going to turn out to be nothing. Eh? Look at you. Eh? Your Congo, what your Congo say, your Congo sa. It's like you're bringing down your own child, Tommy.
No, my mother was different.
And Tommy, all I used to tell my kids and them, everything was, boy, you're going to be the best. You're going to be one of the best. You're going to be this. You're going to be that. You're going to be the other. Right? Because
Yeah,
remember now, my foundation is from Schumacher Clavantil.
True.
You understand? But before I became a father, I said, I have to be better than my mother and my father. Right? With my kids. So I hope we find the solution. And Tommy, it saddens me that part of changing the trajectory for some of these people, especially in some kids want iPhone and brand name sneakers. We talked about that Sunday yesterday. Right, Tommy? Part of changing the trajectory for some of these kids was having a place where they could go to, Tommy, where they feel like, boy, whenever I go in here, Tommy, and I come back out, I want to go and conquer the world, Tommy.
Yep.
Right? That wall there, I could bust through that wall because nothing can stop me. Yeah. Judy says, why do I cry down to macaque? Judy, I don't cry down to macaque, you know. I want betterment for Chumacaque. But you see, the people who are ruling Chumacaque, they want Chumacaque to stay the same, so those people could continue to vote for them. Them don't want Chumacaque to change. They want Chumacaque to stay just as it is. Just as it is. Southwestern, welcome.
A pleasant good night to you, Professor and Uncle Tommy, and to all the listeners on the live. Share the live, share the live. In Jesus' name we meet once again in a beautiful week of Jesus will deliver us from this evil PNM. But Uncle Tommy and Professor, in 2015, when Rowley Lyon gained power, come into power, right, with email gate, I wonder if any of them PNM stooges on them, out of the four of them, would just be harassing this program. What if the ambassador, the laptop, and say did good and they fell in the river and was nothing? And the PNM, the batok, the laptop that the Honorable Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisesa gave in the first stint at 2010 to 2015 to the children and them. And for 10 years, is the own PNM supporters stigmatize the own children and the laptop given out. And then when they get lambast, Dolly come out, Caspi Dolly come out and start to beg and say corporate system and this one and begging for laptop and tablet, and to give children. But they didn't know that air condition was a program to continue in schools, and the IT classes were developed in most of the school under the UNC is the PNM, because you know why? And that person just asks why they stigmatize them and lambast them is because to elevate them out of poverty. And Professor, I want to remind them that under Eric Williams, the mass migration of African people from Trinidad to go to America for a better life. And when they leave their children behind, the little picnic behind, their picnic start to make picnic. And so it coming up the road, teenage pregnancy, unscrupulous, and no direction, no guidance. And this is what we reaping. And the PNM for the last 10 years never see it fit to bring them out of that poverty and equip them children in school. Check it out with the school system. And the COLA, sir, the UNC had the continuous assessment program in schools so that from when they enter ABC, they start assessing them and having the exams. And in standard 3, they do a national exam to see how they're balancing off and what they're doing and what they're learning in stages. So they will just be moving on, right? From kindergarten to tertiary, right? So as they enter school and they keep moving, is the PNM come and introduce a dilapidated school system. And then in the end, they say they want to reform it. Have a pleasant good night, Uncle Tommy and Professor. I keep telling them it's the PNM who are in bondage.
I was in Trinidad. I was in Trinidad 1 year, and I went to the secondary schools in Chumacaque. They have a school in secondary school in Chumacaque. And Tommy, the kids didn't have a playground. They used to have to leave from that school and go to the field in Mova. And you know what that could cause. Right?
Clear.
And Tommy, I put up a post on social media with all the grass high. I was telling people, anybody need weed? Go up by that school up in Chumaka, and they could cut as much weed as they want. If you see weed, Tommy. Well, Tommy, somehow, it get to the ministry, and they cut the grass. They cut it. And they're supposed to fix the field. And the poor teacher was telling me, you have to be careful, don't tell them. I couldn't say who it was who gave me the information. Right? But Tommy, that is what it is, Tommy. Recreation, no recreation. Them kids had to go down in Mova for recreation, Tommy. And that's a PNM stronghold.
What a shame.
That's a PNM stronghold. That's abuse. But Patricia, weed on them. Them ain't gonna fight that. Them think that's acceptable. Because them are accustomed to getting abuse. Them are accustomed to abuse. And it's sad. And that's why when the new government comes in now and trying to take these people away from that abuse, you were saying, you're skeptical, Tommy. Because Tommy, sometimes people just think abuse is a good thing,
Of course.
And they just blame themselves why they getting abused, But maybe I did something wrong. Maybe it's my fault. You're welcome.
Yeah, good night again, guys. I just want to remind all you about the 14-year-old girl that committed suicide after she won the C, and she from Londonville, and she got placed in Kunupia High School. And I didn't read the article, but I don't know what this 14-year-old child, what it is that child take on so that child had to commit suicide. It wasn't Ian Allen, but I didn't read the whole article. So I said I would just call Alia to let Alia know. So you see, we doesn't know what is going on in these children's mind too. The child now past she not common she see, and then commit suicide. That is so sad. And condolences to the family. Okay.
Thank you. Judy Ali, the representative for Lavantil West is Kareem Marcel, and for Mobile Lavantil East is a fellow by the name of Butchwood. Those are the representatives. Yeah. So I mean, we have to ask these questions. And Tommy, wait. Tommy, read that there for me.
Too much hate, lies, yeah.
Tommy, it's 26.3% of black people live in the poverty line. Black hate and lies.
Patricia is just not ready. She's not ready for prime time.
Is most of the kids, black kids, is most of the kids scoring under 30% is black kids? Is hate of the PNM and lies? Those are lies. Look at the murders. These are all facts. Look at the school system. Who are most of the kids scoring between 30% and 49% in the SCA? Which kids? Which kids are the kids scoring 90% and above in the SCA? Which kids, Tommy? Which kids? Which kids are the kids scoring 50% to 89% in the SCA? Patricia Weed? Patricia, you find it now. You find it. You go and look for it. I tell all you already. I tell all you already. I tell all you. All you have to do all your homework too. When we give all you the facts, all you go and do all your homework. Go and do all your homework. Do all your homework. All your, I don't know why you all getting upset with us for giving all of the facts, you know. I don't know why, you know. All you need to go and do all your homework. Do some homework and figure it out. You know how long I saying? Southwestern, hold on. You know how long I saying, right? That the PNM had 26.3% of black people living below the poverty line. And when the People's Partnership left in 2015 was 17.3%. You know, none of you yet. None of you yet. Not one of you guys can say it's fake news. Southwestern, welcome.
A good night again to everybody. Patricia Weed, stop smoking dry Malaysia flowers, girl. Because here what's going on. It started when teachers correcting the children in school and the mother going and getting on like wajang, coughing on teachers and cussing teachers and saying it's my child. They will start the delinquency, and the PNM never had no aggressive format for the education system. It on that Gatsby Dolly for the last stint. Check how it was. Nothing of the children. Even the breakfast, the lunch, it was taken away from them. Look what I was feeding the children and the development. No psychological and no sociological evaluation to give them. This government come back in power and they introducing it back, Patricia Weed, and the delinquency stem from parenting. And Gatsby Dolly who said is the PNM mother, grandmother, and them children who gain also. Because you know why? All the policy was never fitted because all they wanted to have a full voter bank. Have a pleasant night.
Thank you. And not only that, Tommy, I know Piccadilly School very well. I know St. Philip's very well. Right? I know I know Rose Hill very well. My brother went to Rose Hill. I had a brother going to Rose Hill. I had one going to Nelson Street. Right? And the two of us was going to Calvary. Right? Tommy, Piccadilly is let me ask Patricia Weed something. Is Piccadilly School open today? Is St. Philip's open today? Is Rose Hill open? Yes. Because of who? What about the school on the Beatum? Because of who? Inquiring minds want to know, Patricia Weed. That's what we want to know. So when we bring the facts and we give all of the facts, all you have to go wrong to race. Hate. Nobody, I don't hate the PNM. I just hate what the PNM doing to my people when they was in power. That is what I hate. Folks, we're going to take that quick break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And when we come back, we have this video you must see. Click on stage. In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509, And as soon as you join us, share the live. Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
You know, Tommy, do you feel like if we are trampling on people that look like us?
No, we are just trying to elevate them.
But Tommy, sometimes you ask yourself, Real Deal 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are you joining us from? I don't know if he's new, you know. A Real Deal. PNM fool you black people to get your vote, and then they make the 1% get rich and laugh at you. Correct is right. Where are you joining us from? Yeah, Tommy. You know, Tommy, I mean, it's just so sad that when you are trying to improve, and I have faced it firsthand. I faced it with the building in Chumaka, Lavantil. I faced it with the Lavantil to Washington Empowerment Center. Right? That the same people who look like me, and I'm trying to help those people. Right? Some of the other people look at me and say, well, don't give him no building. We're giving him a building for them. Come and buy your own building. But Tommy, didn't Blue Waters get a land lease there for how much years they get lease for? Next to nothing.
Exactly.
Didn't Blue Waters get that? Them didn't have no problem with that, you know. Them didn't have no problem with that. Right? They get land. Land is the basis of everything. They get lease. I don't know how much years they get lease for. Right? I don't know. But look at that. Yeah? Think about this, Tommy. David Mohammed, where David Mohammed is today. David Mohammed is today. It's because of that lady in the picture on the screen.
Correct.
That's because of her. Yeah? And I Tommy, I don't want to swear, but I would think if this lady was in power and she had got the proposal for the Lavantil to Washington Empowerment Center, we would have that building right now with a big neon sign lighting up Port of Spain. Lavantil to Washington Empowerment Center. Lighting up Port of Spain. Producing kids going top in the SEA. Kids getting scholarship, SAT academic scholarships. Kids getting athletic scholarships. Kids working virtually, making us dollars. Yeah? Them they want that. Them rather mash down the building like chili baby. And leave it there. Just leave the land right there sitting down there. Yeah? But listen to the Prime Minister today from the 51st CARICOM heads of government in St. Lucia. I also take off the music from this. I hope they didn't take off the
Good morning, everyone. Today we're all on standby to depart for the first real working day of this Conference of Heads, which is the retreat of all prime ministers. So I look forward to that. There are several areas I want to share with them. I'm sure they will want to share with me. So, for example, I want to offer to those CARICOM members who are interested our prosthetic limb center that they can bring their people down, and we will try to accommodate them. We have other areas for discussion. The ferry, there's a discussion about a ferry, that we can use our ferry on certain days and bring it up here to the Eastern Caribbean, or the higher up then. We have security issues to discuss, serious matters. We have been grappling with crime and crime surges in TNT, and apparently that is happening in the other countries in the CARICOM. So security matters will be another very major matter. And of course, there is a matter with respect to the Secretary General. I suppose that may come up at this meeting as well. We had a great opening last night. We were very welcomed here by the people of St. Lucia, Prime Minister and Government of St. Lucia. They gave us a great show when we were driving in, and we feel very welcome in this country. I think the people are very similar to people from Trinidad and Tobago. We talk a lot, we smile a lot, we make a lot of jokes. So I feel very much at home here in St. Lucia. We look forward to the rest of the days. And to you all back home, I miss you very much. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
So there you have it, folks. A message from the Prime Minister in St. Lucia. St. Lucia is a nice place. Love St. Lucia, I will lie. Nice place to live. Yeah, very nice. And there was also, let me see here, there's also this one here. The Prime Minister and other individuals.
The reappointment of CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett is taking center stage at the CARICOM Heads of Government Summit in St. Lucia, after Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar challenged the legality of the process. Persad-Bissessar is calling for the matter to be referred to the Caribbean Court of Justice, noting that the process did not properly follow the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas. Persad-Bissessar noted that the position taken is not personal, but focused on protecting the rules, credibility and constitutional order of CARICOM. CARICOM leaders remain split on the reappointment of Barnett, with differing views emerging on the matter.
And Tommy, there was also a message from, let me see if I get this message here. From, oh, here it is. From the Jamaican Prime Minister. Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness says that while his country is not seeking to overturn the decision of regional leaders to reappoint Dr. Carla Barnett as Secretary General of the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, it remains concerned that the approach taken has neither resolved the matter nor promoted the spirit and goals of the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas. So, Prime Minister of Jamaica is already
chiming in
on this issue here with Carla Barnett, you know, and I can say this at the end of the day, Tommy, you know, at the end of the day, I guess the Prime Minister is going to be right again. You know? And this is just a little thing on day 2 here with the Prime Minister, with meeting with her ministers.
Who's the Prime Minister of Trinidad at this time?
Jolene John.
Prime Minister the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar SC meets with her ministerial delegation as she begins day 2 of the 51st CARICOM Heads of Government meeting in St. Lucia. Today,
So things are happening. You know? Things are happening.
Prime Minister the
Okay, I have a few voice notes. Let me take this voice note now. I mean, what's your score?
2-1.
What were you in the second half?
Just started the second half.
Okay, I got 1 or 2 voice notes. Let me play this voice. Scully Gold Farm. Scully Gold Farm. US.
Not sure.
Let me get this voice right here.
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there in the village. You see, Wall Street, this is the double standards, the sanctimonious hypocrisy I can't take with these PNMites. First to begin, only you tell lies, you know. The other PNM station are pushing the PNM propaganda, the poison, the lies, the half-truths and innuendos. They are speaking, they're taking their words out of the Bible. No lies here, only facts. But we all know facts. Facts are like daggers in the heart of the PNM and Wall Street. That is what hurted them. That is what hurted them, because you are raising those facts. Who were the ones that who was the one that told us? It the children, the bad behavior ones, the juvenile delinquents, the ones behaving like hyenas. Where they come from? PNM mothers, PNM fathers, PNM grandmothers. She calling on the PNM women's group. We have to do something. Okay, what have they done to help these children? What? And then when you are praising up the other children who do well in this in the SCA, they vex. It's like a dagger in the heart. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear about the 26.3% who living below the poverty line that PNM took them back there. You see, PNM believe in the limbo. They believe in the limbo. That's why they took them back there. They don't want to acknowledge that. And by you raising that issue, you're bad talking the PNM. You're bringing down the PNM. PNM brought down themselves for what they did to the education system in this country. Right? And the first thing, they're ready to criticize the laptop again, eh? It wasn't feasible, but I want to ask a question. Why did Rowley take it away? And then when pandemic hit, he begging all about the laptops. Begging all about faith. Why? You prefer to get them before mail wheat plant. Only talking about CPEP and URP. Don't try to uplift them. Don't try to uplift them. Everybody, every parent. Well, I don't know for everyone, but most of us, Wall Street, we want our children to do better than us. That is what we live for. That is what we live for. Let me tell you something to Wall Street 5 here tonight. The denominational schools, the teachers are better, they are more dedicated than the ones in the government primary schools. Right? They push the children, especially the Hindu school. They can say what they want. They can say what they want. They push the children. They are more dedicated. The teachers in the primary school, right? They are not dedicated. All they look forward to is their holidays and their salary. Nothing else. And I can tell you for a fact, because I have a lot of family in the school system that are teachers, and they talk. They tell you what is going on. Some of the teachers just come and they don't make the extra effort to teach these children. No, we know some children are disruptive in the class, but because they have a problem. Some of them dyslexia, some of them might have a hearing problem. Maybe some of them can't see the board, and that is why Mrs. Prasad took it upon herself when she was first Minister of Education, and then when she became Prime Minister the first and second time. Have these children tested when they come to school. Have them tested. Right? But the first thing they want to vex about is when you talk about the under the who are under the poverty line. But it's a fact. It's a fact. Thanks a lot, Wall Street. Wall Street, good night again to you and Uncle Tommy. And everybody out there. You see, it's the lies I can't take with demonic God, you know. is the lies. Demonic Gordon talking about this is not the first time we brought it up, right? Today's what, Monday? Last week he brought it up as well about the UNC giving away land in Shagaramas. I want to remind Demonic Gordon that 24-carat liar, right? Wall Street ever says something offensive. I can't help it because I can't take the lies with this man. I can't take the lies with him. That the government give away land in Shagaramas. I will go back to an article that Dr. When Rowlyer was peddling that nonsense about how much land UNC take and give to their people, right? But as Mr. Abu had to remind him, I don't put the land in my briefcase if he didn't carry it home. I paying rent on it. Anyway, Dr. Tiwari said that 11% of Shagarama's lands were used, 9% by the PNM and 2% by the UNC. So when Gordon wants to talk about lands that the UNC gave away in Shagaramas, let him talk about that. Let him talk about that. And then they come with their lies again about the leases and them, they were not good or whatever. That's another set of lies. Another set of lies. Because when they came into office, that is the propaganda Rowlyer was pushing. And they got Martin Daly and other lawyers to look through the list. Martin Daly said they were all above board. They were all above board. But they were trying to cast aspersion on the UNC government because they know what PNM is capable of. They know that. And look at it. UNC built Shagaramas for domestic tourism and PNM destroyed it. PNM destroyed it in the first year that they came into office. And then they want to talk about people. They want to get back into office to do what again? Destroy all the good things that the partnership government building. Look at it here now. She's offering CARICOM the use of their prosthetic limb system. She didn't have to do that. She could have been selfish. You ever hear PNM did anything? So no, they were just making the rich richer. That is what they have been doing. And it's lies. And you are right, Wall Street. Look at how much land. Even Ronnie Mohammed, the man from Nutramix, how much land he got from Keith Rowley. And Keith Rowley made him chairman of Cal Board. But you don't hear anything about that. All they vex about is because you wanted that piece of land. And to do what? To do what? To help the people of the country? But you see that song that Stalin sang about sufferers? It applies to all of them. Thanks, Wall Street.
Sufferers, don't hear nothing but race. Sufferers. Oh God, sufferers, boy, sufferers.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy boy, they only wanted us to come on. They wanted to come on Dingole, boy.
Yep.
They want us to come and talk the truth. They don't like to hear the truth. They don't like to hear the truth. You understand? And you know, Tommy, if we were supposed to come here and spew untruth, you understand? It will be a different story if we spew untruth. But fortunately, we can't do that, Mr. Florida Wilson.
Good night again, Mr. Anson, Mr. Tommy, and everyone. Mr. Anson, man, you know, you're a man from that area. So, do you think that the people in them are comfortable with bare minimum? If you think that they make their life to suit the bare minimum?
You know, I want to think sometimes that the people want betterment in their community. But then I ask myself, how could you want betterment and you're keeping a party, you're voting for a party that's keeping you at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder? How could you want betterment?
Because I ask myself, because if they're so accustomed to the bare minimum and they're happy and they continue voting, like they adapt their life to suit the bare minimum. Because let me put it for instance like this, right? Look at the building you wanted. You wanted that building to help the less fortunate children in academics, in sports, in wherever, music, wherever, right? But whoever stand up and fought with you for that in that area who are wrong children like that, whoever stand up and come and say, come down Trinidad, Mr. Hanson, let me stand up for it.
Florida, none of them. All of them on the Mugabe station. All of them. All. Remember when Espino said it was closing down Petro and he said all.
Yeah.
All of the PNM house of them. Used to say all kind of things. I remember it had gone on a morning program called The Titans of Democracy. Right? A morning program on the Mugabe station. They had the pastor with the internet search engine. They had Dale Cry Baby. They had Aisha Wells. Them used to criticize me and tell me, boy, Wall Street, they don't mash down that building. The building is no good. They don't mash it down. Why they should give you a free building on Duncan Street and Independence Square? Why you don't come down and buy a building? But you know what? 1% get land all over the place. All over the place, the 1% get land. But a little black boy from Chumaka Clavantil, only want him to come home and buy it. All you're evil and wicked. That's why the PNM have all living in the sub basement. And they don't want it to come out of that.
Because the reason why I said that for, right? Because in Marabella, the black clinic. Because you know why? The people who living around there demanded for a clinic. And they got it. And then when the people partnership come, they improve on it. So you see the different strokes for different folks. Yeah. So that's why I asked if the people in those areas comfortable with the bare minimum. Well, we'll see. All right, look on this then.
You know, Tommy, my question is this. My question is simple to me. Why is it that the PNM have ruled Trinidad and Tobago for most of the years? And the people that put the PNM in power is its black supporters for all these years. Yet, for all these years, and they say when the Syrians came to Trinidad, they were selling things out of they used to come with a bag and sell things out of a bag, all kind of thing, right? Right, Tommy? They used to walk in neighborhoods and all kind of things, right? Tommy, how come all these years, the supporters of the PNM are the bottom of the socio-economic ladder for all these years? Why is that, Tommy?
I don't know, but we get 3. Belgium give us 3 right now.
Well, we're going through. But I ask myself, why is that? And Tommy, here is the next point right here. All the time, Tommy, they know the condition of the prison. Right? Right, Tommy? This is not nothing new. But the first time a 1% is detained and put in prison, all of a sudden, the prison condition now is an issue. Eh, Tommy? How come? How come when they was locking up the little small man all the time, it was not issue? No, 1, 2, two get detained and they're in prison, and all of a sudden now, prison condition is an issue. Why is that, Tommy? Why?
We know why.
No, I really do not trying to find out why.
Have versus have not.
Why? And you mean in 10 years, in a decade, the PNM couldn't fix that? In a decade, the PNM couldn't fix that? Then what are they fixing that for? Who it is inside of there? Who making up the most of the people inside of there? Who are them? Most of them was the PNM voters. Who inside of there? The PNM had an opportunity to fix it, but they don't fix what? Come down, man. Fix that one. Let them stay in there, man. That's them. They do the crime, let them do the time. But listen to this.
Or what do I say in Trinidad? Jail make to ripe fig.
Jail make for ripe fig.
to ripe fig.
Or jail make the ripe fig. Bella, welcome.
Yeah, well, here we're going on Wall Street.
Yeah.
So, you know what we had to do now?
What?
What we had to do is all them jail it have and all the blocks it have on the jail. We had to take our 1% and put them in it.
Yeah.
And you will see how fast all the jail go fix.
Marbella, that's exactly.
They go get spanting inside of it.
Marbella, that the man in a cell by himself, you know.
But you see,
he in a cell by himself, his wife in another cell by herself. And
right,
so they say he not eating the prison food, you know. He buying food from the commissary.
No. He had to eat the same food.
No.
Not with me, you know. But then here what happened? Then we had to penalize the people who supporting that inside the prison.
Oh boy, right?
Because he's supposed to eat the same thing everybody else eating. He's supposed to sleep on the same bed everybody's sleeping. He's supposed to brush his teeth and go in the toilet where everybody else going.
Nah. You ever sell to yourself?
No. Well, if they had to treat he so, then they had to treat everybody else the same way.
No boy, different strokes for different folks.
Understand? And if you can't treat he the same, you can't treat everybody else the same way, then we had to change the management of the prison too. You understand? Because then that means that is white collar crime, you know. That is them supporting what's going on.
Right. Yep.
They're supporting it, and anytime you're supporting that come like paying a bribe to make sure later down the road your business fixed. He go come back and he might do a favor for you. You understand? Next thing you know, you're going to see one of them driving a Mercedes Benz. You understand? That's how the bribe does work. One like me, everybody had to get treated equally and the same way.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not in that. Oh, hear what? If you're buying food for he, you had to buy food for everybody. Oh, hear what? I'm telling he. Well, seeing that you in jail now, well, you own all the restaurant. Hear what happening? Everybody walk KFC to eat tonight.
We want blue water.
Yes. Bring food. Bring it by the van load and feed everybody in the prison.
Yeah, we getting dehydrated. We want blue water.
You understand?
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm listening offline.
Thank you, man. Yeah, and Mr. Santa Cruz, you're correct. Hadid, Ronnie Mohammed, Bash, etc. were privileged to get from the PNM what Vet Worship wanted our privilege to. Correct is right. I want privilege, but they got a different type of privilege. Right? They had a separate privilege for them and no type of privilege for me. And the people that look like me say, yeah, well, don't get you nothing. They come back and buy. They come back and buy. Why you can't buy it? Why the government had to give you that? But the government, the PNM government, give them all kind of thing. Why? Why if you think education is expensive, try ignorance, eh? Huh? Think it's easy? Yeah. All your vexed. For a little old building on Duncan Street and Independence Store. None of them didn't, Tommy. None of them didn't have the idea to do it, you know. None of them, you know. Not one of them had the idea. Not one man, Jack. Not the pastor with the internet search engine. Not the program. The democracy. The titans of democracy. Not Dale Cry Baby Voice. No, not Aisha Wells. None of them. Them they want nothing. Right? Because maybe I don't know. They had CPAP at them. CPAP on your outfit. I was told. They had CPAP on your outfit. Yeah? Yeah? Well, listen to this. all on a sudden, a 1%, first time, Tommy, a 1% get detention, the condition of the prison now is a problem. It's a problem, boy. Eh? Man have a cell by himself now, Tommy, boy. Take a listen.
Case revives decades of warnings over prison conditions by Elizabeth Gonzalez. The detention of people under the Preventative Detention Orders, PDO, including profile businessman Dominic Hadid, has reopened decades-old claims about poor prison system reportedly struggling to safely manage the people it holds. While complaints about prison conditions have resurfaced because of the Hadid's detention, prison sources insist Dominic Hadid is being housed alone at the remand prison, Golden Grove Prison, where he is sleeping well and has access to medical care. He arrived at the facility last Friday. A prison source told Guardian Media that Hadid has occupied a cell by himself since arriving at the prison on June 26 and has been seen by prison medical staff. The source said he can access the infirmary whenever necessary. The source also claimed Hadid is not eating regular prison meals and is instead buying items from the prison commissary.
Tommy.
And he's probably paying a premium for it.
Tommy, is Trinidad a real place, boy? Tommy?
It don't matter who's ruling.
Maybe they need to, Tommy, maybe they need to bring more of them in the prison. During the state of emergency, detain a few more of them. A few more of them. Detain. Because when this small man getting locked up left, right, and center, it's okay for him to stay in that prison. How come, Tommy? How does he deserve a cell by himself? I'm asking the question. Why does he deserve a cell by himself? Why, Tommy? Why?
Why not?
Okay.
He is very health conscious, the source claimed. The source said Hadid was picky with food and was not relying on regular jail meals. His legal team, including former Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi, visited him on Wednesday afternoon after the latest court proceedings. The source said the lawyers usually visit Dominic and Genevieve Hadid one after the other. Efforts to contact Al-Rawi to ask about how the Hadids are faring in prison were unsuccessful. Genevieve is being held at the women's prison on the Golden Grove prison compound. However, another source rejected any suggestion that Hadid is receiving special treatment. The conditions are the same, the source said. That source said all inmates are medically assessed when they enter the prison system and that health or dietary needs are managed through the prison medical officer. But the source said the prison system is operating with limited resources. It's the same thing. That is all we have to give, the source said when asked whether high-profile detainees were receiving better food or treatment. Hadid and his wife, Genevieve, are being detained under emergency powers after police said they were investigating an alleged plot to assassinate government officials. Their detention has triggered a fresh legal battle. But the complaints about the conditions under which they were held are not new. Although Hadid's habeas corpus complaint last week pushed the country's prison conditions back into court and public debate, existing reports, court cases, and prison officers had already shown that the state had been warned about the same problems for decades. In court filings, Al-Rawi, who filed the initial court action on behalf of the Hadids, alleged Dominic Hadid suffers from sleep apnea and wears an orthopedic leg brace. He alleged Hadid was held at the Karinaj police station, where he was forced to sleep on a bare concrete slab without access to a CPAP machine because there was no electrical connection in the cell. The filings also alleged Genevieve Hadid was held in a dirty cell with no bedding, poor ventilation, roaches, and a hole in the floor used as a toilet. The prison source said people detained under a PDO are first taken to the Eastern Correctional and Rehabilitation Center, ECRC, then placed at facilities such as the remand prison, Golden Grove, the maximum security prison, or ECRC, depending on the risk assessment. Prison officials, the sources said, consider gang links, safety risks, medical needs, and separation issues before placing detainees. Around 10 or 11 people had been brought in under PDOs, and, so far, 2 had been sent to St. Anne's for assessment after suffering mental breakdowns 2 weeks ago. One of the detainees remains at the psychiatric hospital. It is a real traumatic thing coming into the prison, the source said, adding, not everybody mentally is able to manage that. The source described the system as the best of the worst. Reports raise concerns. That is the same broader issue raised in 9 reports and several court cases over the past 73 years. Former Inspector of Prisons Daniel Kahn's 2012 report remains one of the key public documents on the state of Trinidad and Tobago's prisons. Kahn declined to comment for the story, but his report traced prison reform warnings back to the Wright Report of 1945, the Garat Report of 1963, interim reports from the 1970s, the 1977 Memorandum on the Golden Grove Remand Prison, and the 1980 Abdullah Report. The 2012 report also said several earlier recommendations were not adopted. It reviewed complaints and judicial findings about overcrowding, sanitation, toilet facilities, medical care, ventilation, exercise, and humane treatment. More than a decade after Kahn's report, the same issues continue to surface. Guardian Media identified several legal challenges and reported court filings in which prisoners and detainees complained about prison conditions, detention conditions, medical access, airing, food, sanitation, and treatment in custody. In Colin Edgehill's constitutional motion in 2004, the court found he had been subjected to cruel and unusual punishment at the remand section of the Port of Spain prison and ordered compensation of $20,550. 14 years later, Edgehill returned to court, saying the state has still not paid him. In 2008, prisoner Aladdin Muhammad challenged the Commissioner of Prisons over daily airing, a special diet and items prescribed by the prison medical officer. The court found he succeeded on the majority of the issues when the case was brought. In 2015, Raji Ali, who has been detained at Teteron Barracks since July 2025, filed a judicial review claim over daily outdoor exercise, religious instruction, food, and more humane accommodation at the Port of Spain prison. The court granted leave for the case to proceed. In 2020, the Justice Seekers Association and several remand prisoners challenged prison conditions during the COVID-19 period, raising concerns about overcrowding and health. That application was refused. More recent challenges also came from prisoners held at Teteron Barracks, where court filings and public reports raised concerns about poor ventilation, limited water and sanitation, food, medical needs, and prolonged confinement. But conditions have not been the only issue raised. Recent prison health records obtained by Guardian Media under a FOIA on March 10, 2026, show another concern. The FOIA revealed that the maximum security prison recorded 104 chickenpox cases between November 11, 2025 and January 16, 2026. The prison service said all confirmed cases were confined to the maximum security prison, while 5 prison officers also contracted the disease at that time. The FOIA stated that the prison infirmary ordered isolation, movement restrictions, separate meal collection arrangements, suspension of non-essential programs, and stronger hygiene. This was difficult due to severe overcrowding and limited resources. A previous chickenpox outbreak was reported in January 2013, affecting inmates at the Port of Spain prison's remand section and the maximum security prison, resulting in court matters being delayed because prisoners could not be transported to court. The prison system has also faced concerns about other communicable diseases over the years. A U.S. State Department human rights report released on January 30th, 1997, warned that overcrowding in TNT's prisons had created serious health problems and that diseases, including chickenpox, tuberculosis, and HIV/AIDS, spread easily among inmates. Similar concerns about overcrowding and poor prison conditions have continued to appear in subsequent human rights reports over the years. Subsequent annual human rights reports continue to raise concerns about severe overcrowding and poor prison conditions. Reports covering 2004, 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2021 all described conditions in some of the country's prisons as harsh, unsanitary, and overcrowded.
Tommy, you hear the years, man?
Yep.
You just hear the years, Tommy?
For a
And it
long
takes
time.
this. It takes a long time. And this is what it takes, Tommy. It takes now for 1% to end up in jail for something to be done. But let's finish listening.
In the FOIA response, the infirmary pleaded for PPE, gloves, masks, gowns, and cleaning agents. Internal documents warned that without immediate reinforcements, the risk of nonstop transmission remained significantly high. Continuous complaints. Attorney Nicole Marriage told Guardian Media the complaints are not limited to old cases. She said her clients continue to battle in court over prison and detention conditions, including buckets and floor holes used as toilets, cells with rotting feces, roaches, rats, lack of airing time, and poor treatment, especially at Teteron. Marriage said she was very much concerned because prisoners have rights, but yet still those rights are not adhered to. She claimed some detainees, including those not convicted, are being treated as though they are not human beings. Asked whether she was optimistic about reform, Marriage said, "Honestly, I am not optimistic that change will happen because this has been going on before I have been practicing." Criminologist Dr. Randy Seepersad said the issues should not only come to the forefront because high-profile people are detained. "I really want to hasten to say that this issue of the conditions that prisoners have to undergo, especially remand prisoners for whom there is a presumption of innocence, should not really come to the forefront only because a high-profile pair of persons has been detained," Seepersad said. He said many people held on remand are eventually released without being convicted. It means, therefore, that there is a cross-section of the population who would be detained and then released, he said. Seepersad said prison conditions are linked to wider social problems, including reoffending. He said the old remand facility at Golden Grove was one of the worst he had seen in the Caribbean before it was destroyed during the COVID-19 period of riots and later rebuilt. But he said the wider prison system still leaves much room for improvement. Seepersad said prisons are often viewed as successful once people do not escape. He said that view reduces prisons to a human dumping ground. He again warned that poor prison conditions can make the country less safe. Poor conditions, violence, trauma, and lack of rehabilitation can make people more damaged and more connected to criminal networks. According to him, the existing prison environment also affects officers. A recent survey, he said he did with a colleague, found that over 60% of prison officers showed diagnosable levels of post-traumatic stress disorder. Still, he remains pessimistic about major reform because spending heavily on prisons carries political risk. He believes governments may fear public backlash if they are seen to be improving conditions for prisoners. Officers claim no improvement. Meanwhile, Prison Officers Association President Gerard Gordon said the conversation around prison conditions has been the same for years. He predicts that in 100 years, the issues, warnings, and reports will be the same. Asked whether anything has changed, even in the slightest way, Gordon laughed, then responded, "Ms. Gonzalez, it has gotten worse. There has been no improvement." He said the system is so strained that officers do not have uniforms. Gordon also rejected the idea that prison capacity is only about space. "These people are not boxes," he said. "The system needs cells, staff, welfare officers, infirmary officers, emergency response officers, canine units, technical staff, and proper infrastructure," Gordon listed. For it to work, Gordon said the prison service needs a heavy injection of resources, leadership, and new thinking. Vision on Mission CEO Giselle Mashana, formerly Chance, said humane prison conditions should not be treated as a comfort or privilege, but as part of justice, public safety, and rehabilitation. Humane prison conditions, it's not just about giving the person in custody a comfortable place. It's not just about comfort or privilege, she said. Mashana said if prisons are expected to return people to society better prepared, the conditions within the prison must support that. Efforts to get a response from Acting Prisons Commissioner Carlos Carrasco were unsuccessful.
Sad, Tommy. Sad. Very sad. You understand? It's sad. Because at the end of the day, folks, at the end of the day, if the government who have been in power the longest had decided to spend, let me say they spend $10 million a year for the 10 years they're in power, that's 100 million. You don't think that could have improved drastically the prisons in Trinidad and Tobago? 10 million a year, small money. 10 million a year.
Then we
You don't
worry
think that would
about.
have improved it?
Then we wonder why there's so much recidivism.
Yeah. When them guys come out like they're worse than they went in. When they come out, they are worse than they went in. And Tommy, you see, it just seemed that as I listen to that, Tommy, it reminds me of where I grew up, through Lavantil. Is that it has not gotten any better. It has gotten worse under the PNM. And don't try to blame no other government. They haven't been in power long enough in order for them to get any blame. The last 10 years, the PNM was in power. Last 10 years. Right? Let me say, Noel said good evening, Warshake and Uncle Tommy and all in the village. Good afternoon to you, Noel. Me say hello to Anika as well. Anika, hello. Yeah. All I could say to Gordon is that if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Donna Alexander, good and blessed night to Professor Washington and Tommy and all the fans for lockdown. Good night to you, Donna Alexander. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat and your closing voice notes and your closing quote. You know, Tommy, something has to change, you know? Something has to change. Because why is it that all in a sudden this is now a big issue when we have a big Sawati in jail? America lost Tommy 3-1.
Yep.
Hey, listen, that's a good run, man. That's a good run. You know? That's a good run. Yeah, Tommy. Why is it that it always have to be when the small man is being disadvantaged? It's okay. But as soon as a wealthy person had to go and deal with the same situation the small man had to deal with, it now becomes a big issue. It was always an issue. It was always an issue. Why didn't they deal with it then? You know, Tommy, it's sad, eh? Maybe something had to happen in Mova Lavantil with our 1%, and then maybe it go get fixed. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking that way. Because this has become an issue. This has become an issue. Yeah? The Santa Cruz City PP government was the one who started the cesspit eradication in Lavantil. When PNM came in, Smiley Frankie stopped it, saying that they don't have no money, but had money for can paintings. They like it so. I don't understand. No, I don't understand. I understand. You know, but things had to change, Tommy boy. We just can't go on this way.
Nope.
Things had to change. It has to change. It must change. It must. It must change. Understand? Because we just can't go on this way.
Nope.
And of course, even though we heard that the outgoing chairman didn't have nice words to say, with respect. Yeah, this is what happened.
Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar joins fellow CARICOM heads of government at the opening ceremony of the 51st regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM in St. Lucia. Over the coming days, regional leaders will engage in discussions on issues critical to the Caribbean's shared future, strengthening cooperation, and advancing the interests of the people of the region.
We wait to see what happens. We wait to see what will come out of this conference, man. Right?
Yep.
See.
But you know what will impress me with CARICOM? The day they come up with a currency for the region.
Maybe them days, maybe that have passed us by now. Maybe that's passed us by. Well, nothing is impossible. Yeah, and Anthony says, and still people doing things to go back in jail. Madness. Just cool say years ago when I used to go to Parliament, Suriname for bauxite. Parliament, Suriname for bauxite. The prisoners in Parliament, what is that? Paranam? Paranim. Anyway, Paranam. Used to go outside, used to be outside in the yard walking around normal. Okay. Candy say, watch your visa, bro. Old talk and pay.
Wow, America finally loses. The excuse for the money there.
Okay. Well, folks, that was at the end of a good run for the United States of America. I'm happy to see that they got this far. George Ramdeen said that is a reflection of the values of the PNM on their own people. That is one man and his wife would say jail nice. Rising Up says, we, the new wave, WNW, will be the government of Trinidad and Tobago. Every citizen will come first. Oh, the new wave party, right? Okay. Nobody man have a new wave party, but
well, they had to try something because it's who don't want to see neither red nor yellow. So they had to come with a new whatever.
Bennett Thomas said, the coalition of interest government is going to do a prison facility in Taman, formerly Waterfield. Okay. Okay, that will help. All right, here's my closing comment. For me, even the Yankees lose, but
Yankees lose?
Yeah, 5-1. No, win. They beat the Rays 5-1. My bad. Beat the Rays 5-1. Folks, this is my closing comment.
Today is Monday. Good morning, God. Today is Monday, July 6th. Lord, I do not know everything this week holds for me, but I know that you are already ahead of me, preparing the way, opening doors, and taking care of every detail of my life. Before I begin any commitment, I place the days ahead completely into your hands. Father, may your peace rule my heart, and may no worry be greater than my trust in you. Give me wisdom to make the right decisions, strength to face challenges, and faith to keep moving forward even when I cannot see the whole path clearly. Bless my family, my work, my health, and all the plans and projects in my life. Protect those I love and keep us safe from all harm. Lord, I believe that this week is under your protection. I believe that you are preparing opportunities, making a way where there seems to be none.
Hola, welcome.
Hey, Capitan, what's up?
How you doing, Cole? Orlando, what's up?
Hey, Thomas, it look like we lose the game or we lose the game. Yeah. But you know what? You know why we lose the game? Because Blight interfere with the players. That's why we lose the game. Same way you lose the game with the Knicks. The Knicks, as they go, you lose the game. That's what they Blight. But Blight interfere with anything, it dries. All right, later. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. All right, bye.
Okay, Capitan.
When I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of effort, one will have happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
I had my things lined up and I lose it. Anyway, I lost what I had, so I'm just gonna say.
You want me to go for the break and come back so you can find it?
Yeah.
And let me go for the break. Folks, you're gonna take a quick break in the village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Walsh and you on WZYE 95.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, you know, be join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Let me say welcome to Debbie Parry, Tony Barashi. Go ahead, Tommy.
My first is on happiness, and it's from Tish Naha. He says, letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. Again, letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. Like I say every time, you the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Love you all. And do not look down on a man unless you get, or a woman unless you're giving them a hand up. See you tomorrow, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
The game isn't over. It's 4-1 now.
What? In my hand, full man. Atlanta closing code is make it a habit to respect people without knowing their qualifications, title, or position. Thank you, Miss Atlanta. Let me go to the chat. Closing comment. Gordon Gangashana Jajan Joseph says, talk to God and man. Look, within yourself and see what you can live without and what God provides for you to live with. And like Nike, just do it. Okay. Angie says, good night, Bennett Thomas. Continued comfort. Angie says, good and restful night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all our wonderful villagers. I'm all caught up with the chat. Blessings to all. Azina Smith says, amen, hallelujah, praise God. Jay Howlett says, don't aim to be like, aim to be real. You'll get a lot more respect. He also said, Jay Howlett also said, reserve your right to think, for even to think wrongly is better than not thinking at all. Santa Cruz says, till tomorrow, God willing, stay safe, stay blessed, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from hypocrites and liars like Gordon, the propagandist. And Joe says, it's often the small steps and not the giant leaps that bring about the most lasting change. Good night, be safe, and have a peaceful night. Thank you, Anjo. Bennett Thomas says, good night, villagers. See you tomorrow, same time, same frequency. Jay Howlett said, one wolf on your side team is better than 10 sheep. Okay. Santa Cruz says, the thing about truth is once it wakes up, it doesn't go quietly back to sleep. Anthony Ford out the East says, good night, everyone, till tomorrow. Be safe out there, people bless. Okay, folks, there you have it. Good night, everyone. Have a pleasant rest of the night. See you tomorrow. Let me see if there is something else coming here. See you tomorrow. Judy Ali say, Wall Street and Tommy, have a good night. Thank you, Judy. There you go, folks. We see you tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Enjoy the rest of the night. Later. Bye-bye.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9. The world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory.